Ladies and gents, welcome to CG Reaction, and this is Casually Explained Lifting by the channel Casually Explained. This is a great channel. I've reacted to a few videos from this channel already. This is like Salmonella videos, so this is just awesome. It's about lifting, so I can say a thing or two about this. I've been lifting for about 5 or 6 years, serious lifting for 3-4. So yeah, I usually work out at home. I created even amateur, but some sort of gym here. I just had an extension of house. So I'm in the middle of creating a proper gym room, but this virus came in the way and it's been halted for past 8 or 9 months. But I'm gonna resume that soon. So yeah, I like to lift. Obviously, as you can see, there is no specific goal. I just like to lift, and that's the most important thing, because people just have particular goal in mind, like why would I want to get big, and this is a time period I think I'm gonna get big. They're gonna get depressed pretty soon and gonna stop lifting. I just like to lift because I like to lift. I'm gonna do that pretty much whole my life, so yeah, that's easier to do. So let's watch this one. And remember, people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the reaction I did. There's a link in the description. Check out the cards for all the playlist. And if you want to react to some video, comment down. Let's watch this one.
Lifting isn't just a hobby, it's a journey. And that journey often begins with feelings of inadequacy and ends with feelings of inadequacy, but now you can't wear jeans and you sink in pools. Frankly, a lot of guys think they're going to be more attractive to women, but it turns out the only people you end up impressing are other bros who also enjoy looking at half-naked guys on bodybuilding.com.
Oh.
Nevertheless, if you want to get started, it's important to start off right.
Yeah, your goals must be right if you want to see it through. If you just want to impress girls, you will start as hopeful, like, yeah, I'm gonna get big, I'm gonna impress lots of people. As few months go by, you're like, I'm not getting that big. More months go by, a year go by, you're like, you know what, I'm not noticing any difference that I want, and you just get depressed. You're like, this is way too much for impressing anybody, and you just quit. So your goal is to just impress people. That's just wrong goal. You will not see you through. Obviously, girls get impressed when you have muscles. Men are more vocal about it. They will just come to your face and like, nice body and things like that. So yeah, but your goal shouldn't be just to impress somebody, because you will tire yourself out immediately. I work out because first of all I started working out, so it was more of a stress killer. I was in better mood throughout the day when I started lifting. It just gave a challenge to do, so I like that too. And I'm one of those guys who believes in, like, from the day you're born, you train your mind. You go through preschool, school, higher school, college. You just train your mind throughout your life. Why don't you train your body? Why won't you do that? I remember when I was younger and not muscular as I am right now, I wasn't fit much. Even though I wasn't fat, I wasn't fit. I used to gas myself out pretty much, like climbing things and hiking mountains and things like that. I was pretty, not more than average guy, but still was getting gassed out. After I started to lift, just depends on how you lift, but I started to lift more athletically, more athletic movement, explosive movement. I started to do that, and I started to notice, like, where average person gets exhausted, I don't get exhausted that easily. I don't get exhausted for a long time. So as soon as I noticed that give me even more motivation to lift more. So yeah, I don't just just do basic isometric movement just to get balloon body that most of people have, ridiculous thick leg like the start of the video had and things like that. I don't do that. I usually do more of athletic movements, more explosive movements, explosive HIIT cardio type of things. So I do that, so my cardio is really strong. I'm more athletic, I'm more strong in that sense. And it's just goal is just that I want to be at best physically, just like I am at mentally. So I like to train my physique and my mind at same level. So that's why I lift. If your goal is not right, you're not going to see it through. After a few months, you're going to like, screw this, I'm not doing it.
Right, and I'm going to tell you the 3 steps to success. So the first step is obviously to make an Instagram account.
I also hate this, as lots of bodybuilders has ridiculously thick legs. Obviously legs are important. Every athletic movement's power go through your leg, obviously. But people get that so out of context that they only train leg. I mean, their upper body is big, but their legs are so thicker than their body, they just look weird. I mean, my legs are thick but not thicker than my upper body, and they are just athletically right. I can lift stronger things and they are thick for that. I don't overtrain them. I don't just do leg curls, leg extension ridiculously so they are just way too big. I don't do that. That's just stupid. So anybody has this kind of legs, like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Now, the second step is your actual routine, but before you make one, you need to be aware of the standard rep range guidelines for different goals. If you're going for strength and size, up to 8 reps per set. If you're going for mostly size, 8 to 12 reps per set. And for endurance, go for 14 or more reps per set. Now, you might be wondering, what about...
Yeah, okay. This is the base. I mean, people see this as a, basically a Bible or something. Always follow this and you'll be fine. No, this is base. It depends on the kind of lift you do. It depends on the intensity. It depends on which kind of lift you did it in past. It depends on your, length of limbs, length of your muscles, how you are biologically, how you're shaped, because some lifts will be just harder for you to do. So in that, if you just follow this rule, you won't feel the muscle getting worked, and eventually it won't help you build muscle. So, it's not always, I sometimes go to 15, 16 rep range too. Sometimes after, high rep range, I also go to 3 or 4 rep heavy lift, and even that gives me massive boost in muscle mass. So this is a base. Sure, this is a base, but this is, if you just follow this, you will hit plateau pretty much eventually, pretty much quickly, like just in few months, and you won't build much after that. So this is a thumb rule. It's fine, and it's 0 to 5 is mostly strength. Even it's not that. Usually, if you want to go for strength, usually just do 1 rep, pause for good enough time, then do 1 rep. That's even more better. Sometimes you have to go to 2-3 reps if you just want to do for strength. 5 plus, you're going to territory of hypertrophy, but at that point you better have good good rep range there. If you're not doing it properly, it's not going to work. If you're going above 12, same thing, you need to have a good rep range, otherwise you're just half-assing it won't make any difference. So yeah, this is big. 14 plus is cardio. It's not true. Cardio hits after 20-25. There is some lifts, if you do 15, 16, 17 reps, it's still beneficial.
About 13 reps per set, and this is really the holy grail of lifting and what we call the tone zone. Be careful though, because one time my sister miscounted her reps and accidentally became a 5-time Mr. Olympia champion and governor of California. Thankfully, she did 15 minutes on the elliptical and is back to normal now.
Yeah.
But anyway, another important thing is to constantly expose your muscles to new stimulus, which is called muscle confusion. For example, legendary bodybuilder Dorian Yates used to confuse his muscles by altering rep and weight schemes, whereas I personally prefer murder mysteries, but whatever works for you.
Yeah, there is no such thing as muscle confusion. It's just your body is made to adapt things. I mean, that's how we are made. We adapt things so, you're more efficient. Your body doesn't get stressed out fast. So our body just adapts things pretty quickly. So you just have to change things around so your body doesn't adapt things. Body realize that, different kind of stress is coming from different point of places. So body just have to get bigger to cope with it. So it's like that. But people usually change their routine so fast, like in just a week or 2. I mean, that's not beneficial. If anything, that's going to hurt you, because first of all, if you jump on a new routine, it will take yourself a week to just get used to the proper lifting in that sense, and from the next week you'll start to feel the lifts, because now you have grasp of how to do the lifts properly and which rep range you can do it. If you're just constantly changing, you will not feel the lifts the way you should. You will not feel, you will not know your range, at which range I work out properly. So, changing in 2-3 months is fine, maximum 2 months. But if you change every week, that's just not going to work.
So now that you've got a better idea of how to structure your routine, you need to get all the other stuff right too. I did 2 cycles of starting strength, and now that I'm an expert, I'd say you definitely need the following if you want to be a powerlifter. The first thing is some chalk. You should put some of this on your hands to help your grip, but put most...
Yeah, chalk is only needed for powerlifters. If you just want to build muscle, you don't need that. And if you're lifting 8 to 12 reps and still need chalk, then your grip sucks. Make sure your grip is more stronger. Do more grip strength things, because if you need chalk for 8 to 12 reps, you're doing something wrong.
Most of it on the gym floor and surrounding equipment. Some weightlifting shoes. These are great for making you taller.
Yeah.
A weightlifting belt. This is how people can tell you're a powerlifter, not just a regular fat guy.
Yeah.
Lastly, never talk to anyone, and make sure to always wear a loose hoodie to hide your power level. Okay, but let's say you want to be a bodybuilder, so here are some of my pieces of anecdotal advice that I just made up. Make sure to wear a stringer or the tightest tank top you can find. The goal
Raise
here is having
testosterone.
the edge of the fabric oscillate back and forth over your nipple as you do each rep. This is a great way to naturally increase testosterone production.
There you go.
A shaker cup with your favorite branch chain amino acids. I don't know what they are, but the more fluorescent the color, the stronger the superpowers you'll get. And
Yeah, branch chain amino acid basically makes sure that you don't lose much of muscles when you lift. It's just way to make sure that your body doesn't break your muscles. I mean, it has more usage and property, but basically you drink that during workout just for that, because if you are in intense workout after 30 plus minutes, your body might start to go crazy and break your muscles. And then you drink protein and repair, but it kind of it already broke some of the muscles. So people think BCCA, if we take that, body will not break muscles. I don't know how much research is behind that. I don't take BCCAs during the workout because I don't need to preserve muscle that much. If body breaks muscle at the time, body breaks muscles, I don't care. I don't just live to just get big as I can. I just live to be more athletic.
And lastly, a video camera to record your motivational vlogs, and I also make sure to have a grapefruit on hand just in case. So the third and final step is proper nutrition, and all food is made of 3 primary macronutrients, which are protein. Anyway, the most important thing is getting sufficient protein, and there's a lot of debate over exactly how much you need, but I like to play it safe and go for 1 chicken breast per pound of body weight.
What the fuck?
Now, if you're finding it
That's
difficult to
way too
eat
much.
that much, it might be easier to make a protein shake that you can drink instead. I usually go for 2 cups of whole milk, 2 scoops of whey protein, 1.5 bananas, and a picture of Steve Cook. Now, the real key here is nutrient timing to maximize muscle growth, which means it's essential to hit the 35 nanosecond anabolic timing window that occurs immediately after training. Now, you might not be able to drink
Oh, this video is so good. This is all those bro mentalities pisses me off, and this just takes a jab at that timing thing. People like, oh shit, I just finished the workout at just 45 minutes. I just have 5 to 10 minutes to get the sweet spot. I'm like, man, fuck you. It's not like that, man. Throughout an hour, you can take protein shake anytime, and it at the long picture, it doesn't matter. Your body will utilize protein anytime. This is so good, man.
your whole shake in this time, so I recommend taking whatever you need and going to the bathroom to get the protein inside you as fast as possible. And that's all there is to it. Now get out there and start your own supplement company. I'm going to call mine Cloud Fitness because that's my goal physique. And for a quick note on that, no matter how long you lift, you'll never actually look how you want to. A lot of people start lifting to get back at an ex after a breakup or to look good on the beach, but sooner or later they all realize that those things don't matter, and their only real shortcoming is still being able to fit through doorways.
This was a great. I didn't see this video starting as a satire type, but this was awesome. I mean, yeah, your goals are pretty much extremely important. People just start the lifting things to look good in front of some people, getting back against your ex or whatever. That's not going to work because you'll be hyped at the start. Eventually, you're like, this is taking way too much effort throughout my life, not just some short period. Why the fuck am I doing this? So after a few months, you're gonna stop. You better have a longer goal. Like, this is a lifestyle I'm choosing to do because I like it. I like to be more athletic. This is stress killer, so I like it. This is just a thing that I do now. If those are your mentality, yeah, it's gonna work out for you. If you just want a specific goal at specific time, maybe you can achieve it, but most time you can't. Because you're not thinking it properly, like how the muscles work. You'll just think, I get big in just 6 months, because lots of people are that big. You see people like Arnold and really big guys in WWE, like I can be someone like that. Not really, man. You need to lower your expectation. You need to be patient, and you have to make this as a lifestyle. You're gonna do this for a long time. I mean, if you just want short-term things, that's not going to work out. So yeah, this is a great channel, man. This was a satire video. I didn't see that coming. Alright, people, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the reaction I did. There's a link in the description. Check out Car for the playlist. If you want to react to a certain video, comment down. And damn, I talked too much for this video. This video was just 3 minutes 42 seconds, and this is already 15-minute reaction video. Yeah, and I'll see you next time.